Alright guys, so a lot of things going on in the game right now, and to start, I know a lot of people have been making videos talking about one promo code they have for you guys for any players, all players. By the way, I have two, so stay tuned and we're gonna get to it, and we're gonna be opening some shards right now. Alright, so let's get to it. What's up guys, this is your boy Rusian with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and yes, one of my lights just died, I need to recharge today, but that doesn't matter, alright? So, first of all, let's get to what you guys maybe hear, or maybe else for the opening shards, but let's take a look on the new promo codes. So, first promo code, it will be Summer, alright? So confirm, and yeah, so this is a weird promo code in my opinion, just so you guys know, because it only gives like 50 energy. What I remember when all promo codes used to give you like at least a couple of pots of energy. Now they give like 25, 50, 100 if they feel really nice. But hey, 100,000 silver, don't spend in one place. But the highlight of this promo code is a 5-star chicken. So I will say in a way, I'd rather have a 5-star chicken than 2 or 3 pots, multi-battles and anything, because I would be spending a lot more to actually create the chicken. So definitely get this, bring to the house, and let's get to the second one, but we're gonna be going to my main account where we also gonna be opening shards. If you're looking for a sign to get a fresh start in raids and become a part of my squad, this is it. Click my link in the description and get a free Karato as well as 3 more epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. This is your chance to get Karato for free, as well as Anax, Uugo and Mausoleum Mage as you progress your account in raid. So click on my link right now and claim them. Alright, so we are in the main account and we're gonna be checking up our next promo code. And the next promo code is Demon Slayer. Set confirm, and it's only valid for new players. Alright, so I'll probably in tomorrow's video take a look on the rewards for this new promo code, and I'll update you guys. But if you're a new player, Demon Slayer, I still have to see what the prices are. I just know of the promo code. So now, right before we start opening the shards, let me explain why I'm opening as many shards today. And it has to do with the Summon Rush that just started. And as of here, 3,500, what usually is the norm. Opening 7 sacreds. I have 6, but I have other shards. And you get this one. Now, if you do go all the way to 6,100 points, you actually get your epic champion that will take 4 of the other champions. What it means, I will be opening as many shards as I need to be able to get this champion, so I can actually choose or not choose to skip a couple of those events and tournaments, okay? Because like I said, a lot of times some of those, they use too much of your energy, and I rather save my energy to some other areas of the game, okay? Or sometimes even some silver. Now, I have enough silver as of now, but you never know. So having the choice to actually skip an event, if you have the resources, that's great. So as I'm gonna open some shards, let me just tell you guys, let me fuel this to like 60, so it makes life easier for everybody, including you guys. All right, so let's go to the shop. I'm not going to get the 10, let's just get this one. So that puts me to 61 shards, there you go. Alright, so a lot of people are making their fusion plans and all that stuff, videos. I'm not going to do it. I will make a video for tomorrow talking a little bit about the coalition event, about the new event dungeon and everything. But I just want to do some more tasks before I get to it. Now, let me be very clear about all fusions. If you guys have at least 7 sacred shards or other shards that can complement to kind of complete the amount of points you need for 7 shards, you should be fine doing any fusion. Because energy in the end of the day, you will have enough energy to run the dungeons as long as you can run at least stage 20 on dungeons. you will have enough, so it's not really a big deal. You may find some situations on Champion Chase, but Champion Chase, to be honest with you guys, look, as long as you do what I usually do, what is save as many champions and like not open. I know this is a brand new champion and I haven't summoned him, okay? I've been saving up, so when I have a Champion Chase, I get points from that, and then you complement points with other shards you may have gotten, etc. All right, so like I said, I don't need to tell you the plan. The only thing you guys have to watch is on tournaments. Do not start a tournament like, for example, spider, dragon, whatever, until the dungeon divers that's gonna come with this tournament pops up, because if not, you're gonna waste too much energy for that. So usually delay one day before it pops up and just start with dungeon divers. You do that, that's your fusion plan, boom, you're done, you're good, you made the fusion. So let's go opening some shards, right guys? I will start with my sacred shards because really they're gonna dictate how much I'm gonna be opening up all of the other ones. We do not have 2x anywhere right now, so but then again, 2x have been kind of very unlucky for me, so I don't care. All right, now choices of champions. I do have Fyro, I do have Late Kimi, and I don't have any of the others. Now, I'm not even going to look at the kits. Pretty much who I want may not even be the best of the three, but it's kind of champion that you always want to have. I've been playing the game for years and I don't have this guy. So I'm gonna be picking Lord Uugo. Mighty Uugo, not Lord Uugo. Alright, Mighty Uugo, and I probably gonna be having our boy Anax, because while I do have this champion, I want to be able to get him to +4. Okay, so let's go for him and let's see what we get. Hopefully we get some gold. Let's open those shards and alright, so Teshada. Let's see. Attacks one enemy, has 50% chance of placing a 6% increased defense buff for 2 turns. Attacks 3 times at random. Good for the Fire Knight if you're not on hard like me. Each hit has 75% chance of placing 15% weaken the buff. Damage based on defense. Attacks 3 times in random. If ascending, each hit has 75% chance of placing 25% weaken. So it just gets you the higher one. Okay, so A3, Spirit Appeasement, revives a dead ally with 40% HP and 40% turn meter, then heals all allies by 15%. So 3 turn cooldown, not bad for a reviver, in the most because she's bringing other stuff to the fight as well, okay? Plus she had increased ally speed on faction crypts. After, if you're end game, 20% is not that much, but still, yeah, I'll take her. I'll take a look. All right, next one. Torture Him. Don't care about you, man. Not a bad champion, mostly early game, but then we get Kalia. Do you realize some of those, they look like they go to the same fashion designer? All right, next one. Wow, I thought it was gold. And Dahlia. Nope. Let's go 2 more. No gold, no gold, no gold. Very nice. And the last shard, also not gold. Alright, so Broadlord, I'm trying to build this, I'm thinking about building this guy. He's kind of interesting. He attacks one enemy 2 times, each hit has 30% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn if the target's under decreased speed debuff. A2, place a 50% ally protection. So ally protection, block debuffs and shield. A3, all enemies with a stun, which is not bad in the most. Now, you know, with hard mode on faction crypts, a lot of times you have some crazy requirements, so yeah, that probably would help. And he brings 25% defense in all battles. Alright, so let's go to Void Shards. And who is on Void? Alright, so interesting, as you guys know, I really like Supreme Gallic, okay? He brings some increased attack, he brings some burns, he brings decreased speed, block buffs. So fairly decent champion, hits pretty decently hard. I don't have him in this account, but we also have Patey Tailcrest. Attacks one enemy 2 times, each hit heals all allies by 5% of this champion's attack. Each hit also has a 75% chance to fill the turn meter of the ally with the lowest turn meter by 10%. A2, on 2 wings, attacks all enemies before attack, removes all buffs from all enemies. Really good. Then has 75% chance of place block buffs debuff and a 30% decreased speed debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Fills the turn meters of all allies by 15%. So HP based, and wow, it's a 3-turn cooldown if booked. And you got Sky Mirage, place 50% increased resistance buff and a perfect veil buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Decrease the cooldown of all allies active skills by 3 turns. The cooldown of this skill cannot be decreased by other cooldown decreasing effects. And it's on a 4-turn cooldown. And his passive. Turn meter few effects on allies under stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, fear, through fear, petrification, ship debuffs are 30% more effective. Whenever a ship debuff is removed or expired on an ally, heals that ally by 25% of their max HP and place a 30% increased speed buff in den for 1 turn if there are multiple. Okay, so I feel that's probably my choice, and most because I don't have him in any account. So definitely gonna be going for him. I feel he's probably gonna be good in a lot of areas. Probably gonna help me on Hydra. Now, Supreme Gallic can't help you on Hydra, but I have other champions that do burns and everything and decrease speed on my team. So I will probably go for this guy because really good. He looks really good in the most removing buffs and everything. So definitely gonna keep him. I'll just get this guy, Warcaster. I really don't care about any of the 2 for the most part. Actually, no, I will go for Basher. Not because I like him, it's just because I feel I lack a little bit on his faction. So let's see what happens. All right, we got 22 Void Shards, so let's open 1, then 2, and then 10 by 10. Daywalker, Steadfast Marshal. All right, so let's go for 10. Maybe we get something. Probably gonna be like Ash and pull like 20 areas. Use on the Marooned. Don't think I have him. I think he was in one of the last fusions. Everything else blue. Like Bellower, really good if you're a brand new player. Okay, if you pull him, yes, you're really good. Paragon has some use too. Use on the Marooned. So A1 attacks on enemy, debuff at this champ to the target, heals the champ by 10%. A2 attacks on enemies, has 75% chance of remove 2 random buffs from all enemies. Heals this champion by 10% of the max HP for each buff removed for this skill. A3 removes 1 random debuff from all allies, heals by 20% of this champion's max HP. Was pretty good. And place a block debuffs in all allies on a 4th turn. And then we have the passive, kind so. Whenever this champion heals themselves using a skill, also heals all allies by 20%. So yeah, not a bad champion. So let's see the next 10. Hopefully we get some gold. If not, I think I'm so far from Mercy, so Basher, okay. Now I just need to pull the gold I asked for. No, all blues, all right. Not all blues, 1 app for each. There's no 2x right now. And I think I just pulled my Mercy, so I'm still really far away from being able to pull gold. Okay, so we got 6-1 Ancient Shards. Now, let's just take a look where we are so far. Summer Rush. So, I am right now 640, so I need about 500 points. That's it, 500. Okay, so 500 points. That means I need to pull 35 shards. So, I will probably stop at 40 just to be safe. Try to save as much. I may not even need on Champion Chase, but just in case, I'm gonna save some ancients. So I'm gonna pull 40 shards right now. Still gonna go for Mighty Uugo and gonna go for Anax. Alright, so 40 shards to go. Alright, first stand, Shonaru, not a bad champion to pull. I can probably plus her, I already have her. Alright, 10 more. So that's 20 shards. Marked, Headsman, Master Butcher, Forcer's Goon, Steel Borer, Lumber, great champion. And most of you guys, if you guys are new players, or a free to play, Vogot can really help you. All right, 10 more. That's 30. All right, let's go. Let's see. All blues. And I believe I ran out of space. Let's just really quick make some space. You know what? I decided let's go for broke. I'm gonna open all the shards. That's it. 31 more shards. Let's go. Maybe I got the champion I really need to. I don't know why I need, but maybe I'll get something. All right, all blues. Nothing spat. 21 more. All right, Hexia. 11 more. Let's see. On this stand, I'm gonna pull some gold. Jingle Hunter. That's definitely not gold. Volgots again, and Lordly Legendary. Alright, last shard, and it's, well, you know what, no regrets, pretty good pool. Guys, let me know if any of those champions, the most epics, would have changed anything in your account. Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys have a great end of your day, and as always, I'll see you in the game.